Heavy on the asset social, man. Loyalty over royalty, y'all niggas know the vibes.
Fuck your kill this beat, bitch.
Whoopty, bitch, I'm outside of some movie. Blue cheese, I swear.
Boy CJ here, and we here talking nasty with Ricky. Orlando, we in the building. Whoopty out now, let's get it.
Go time, welcome, my brother.
Appreciate it.
Welcome. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
What's going on? My name is CJ, 23 years old, coming out of Staten Island, New York.
CJ.
Yes, sir.
How's it feel to be a Latin artist? And let me correct myself, because I don't want to get yelled at over there in the background. You can't say, you know, for us, me and Nasty, it's Nasty. Him being Cuban, I'm Puerto Rican. We love this hip hop shit. How's it feel for you to break in and start with your first single, Whoopty?
Feels amazing. It's like a dream come true. You know what I'm saying? All the momentum and, you know, the fans and supporters and the DJs, everybody showing me love. It's definitely a great feeling.
Now,
Promotion's crazy.
Yeah. I love what y'all did with that flyer.
Yeah. That's how I got word of it. I was like, yo, all these
Who is this kid?
Yeah, who is this kid? Because all the big DJs is co-signed on the flyer. And like, I'm like, what's going on?
For sure.
And then I hit up Stacks and he said, yo, that's my guy, blah, 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 this and that. And I seen Two-Tone promoting it. I seen that James Cruz was your uncle. I'm like, oh shit, this nigga's good though.
For sure.
So you got some serious backing with this whole situation.
Got support, yeah.
It's all family.
Yes, all organic and family, yeah.
So when your uncle tells you something, how does that work? And you be like, man, I ain't trying to hear this shit. What do you say? Like, you tell him to go fuck himself, or do you like how does it work?
He's always dropping jewels, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you just gotta sit back and just take it all in, you know what I'm saying? And take notes.
Yeah.
I'm like a sponge to this shit, like, you know what I'm saying? I just take everything in.
It's amazing, bro. I've been watching how you move, and listen, I've seen you in the strip clubs here in Orlando.
Yes.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah.
How old are you?
23.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well,
And if he was 18, it doesn't even fucking
I
matter.
know, but he ain't have a drink, so I'm like, yo, hold up. I don't want to feel disrespectful.
Nah, 23.
Have you been
23.
having fun in Orlando?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely guys, like, coming out here, you know, the support is crazy, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely, you know, definitely come back again.
I was scrolling through like Fame and Fortune and Tone and
Nice One,
and I'm seeing a lot of ass and you all around it. I was jealous. I ain't gonna lie. My wife ain't gonna let me go to this shit. So I'm like, oh, he moving in a nice little way out there.
I'm sure he's used to that. New York got all the poppin' strip clubs
And all that,
shit.
yep, for sure.
Now let's talk. There's so many things I want to talk about. I saw yesterday you performed.
Yes.
What?
We did
Give me the play-by-play, because that was a whole lot of people in the crowd.
I was like, wow.
It was a whole lot of people.
It was a movie
You're a
out
new
there.
artist,
Yep.
and you know your wave is starting to catch out here in Orlando.
Yep, for sure. Yeah, now it was a Rotor Rally event, and it was about, I think, 2,500 to 3,000 people, and just going out there, it was just, you know, different feeling. Like, we definitely turned it up, and they definitely showed love.
That shit look
sure.
dope. I seen him doing the
Yeah,
A little
the
bachata.
little cha-cha.
yeah.
They was loving that one.
That's that
For
flash
sure.
shit. I seen you do that in the video too. I was like,
Sure.
okay.
Yep.
Was that like your first major show? Like,
Yeah, for sure, definitely. Like, probably the most people.
Yeah?
Yeah, the most people.
Orlando.
Yeah.
That's a good
Damn,
look
so
for us.
you're gonna always remember that. I remember artists that I've interviewed for the
sure.
first time, and it was their first. You'll never forget that, bro.
Yep,
You'll
and
never-
that's like my first performance actually on the stage since I dropped Whoopty.
Are you
So
serious?
that's like my first
That's the
show
real
ever.
first
That's
real
my first
show.
performance ever, yeah.
Early.
For sure.
Early.
How was it? Like, what was the energy like when you got off stage? Did you go high five everybody?
Oh
Did you
yeah,
hug
for
everybody?
sure.
Like,
As soon as I got off stage, there was like a group of people. They was like, "Yo, we've been waiting here all day for you," and everybody was just yelling and screaming. I was like, "Yeah, that's love."
that feeling is
First is
yeah.
always amazing.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
Damn.
Definitely.
So what do we have going on right now? We got the Whoopty joint that you pushing heavy.
Yes.
3 million views.
3 million views in 2 months. Yeah,
Huge.
for sure. Just hit 2 months.
And this is just you and the team just kind of putting it out there.
Just
and
working,
just
grinding.
saying what's up to DJs.
That's it. Just, you know, everybody showing love and just going viral on everywhere pretty much. Social media, the streets, clubs, radio stations, just working,
That's
grinding.
dope, 'cause that's New York, you know,
Yeah.
it's the birthplace. So,
Yep.
you know, it's good to see New York still getting they shine, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Believe it or not, he used to be a DJ that used to play New York records.
Oh, yeah?
Yo,
If you know him now,
Nah,
he's the Dirty South DJ of the
That's
year.
it, that's
But
it.
you know, he get the big awards for Dirty South DJ of the year. But when we first started rocking it, I used to go to all his events, and it was all New York. So for us, it's super exciting for two reasons.
Yeah.
One, it's another New York artist that's coming up. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. That void was starting to be filled with him, and now we have you coming in, so that's one point, and the fact that you're Latino too, like for us, that's something super proud, bro.
Yes,
like
sir.
we super
time.
proud of stuff
Appreciate
like
that.
that.
We need more Latinos.
Yeah.
for sure.
Straight up.
Ain't too many of us.
Nope.
Ain't too many of us.
Did you like, you know, you're well-rounded in the rap game. Did you study some of these Latin artists? Did you study specific artists? What was like your?
Yeah, for sure. Like, you know, I definitely, you know, studied the Fat Joes, the puns. You know what I'm saying? So I took that and kind of just like mixed it into the new era. You know what I'm saying? You know, doing the Spanglish thing on the songs. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Trying to embrace my heritage and
Dope.
definitely for sure.
And I'm sure the ladies are loving the little spicy mommies.
That's
Are loving.
it.
Yeah.
The Puerto Ricans, Dominicans,
Yeah.
that whole Latin world, they love that bachata, all that.
Oh my God.
They love all that.
That's hilarious.
For sure.
So you got the Whoopty joint. We're pushing that. Is there something in the chamber that's coming right after that?
Yeah, for sure.
What type of vibe is that one?
For sure. We probably gonna either drop a next single or we probably gonna get a big feature.
Got it.
For sure.
Got it. Now, you've worked with different artists. Name some of the artists that you worked with.
Well, as of right now, I only probably have like one artist that I work with. You know,
Got
I'm
it.
definitely looking forward to working with more. But
Who's on the hit list that you saying, yo, this, you know what, I got so much respect. I would love to go bar for bar with him. Anybody?
may he rest in peace. I wanted a record with Pop.
Yeah?
For sure, definitely
That
wanted
would've
a
been
record with Pop. That would have been crazy. I definitely want to get on a record in the future with, you know, Drake.
Got it.
Get on the Drake. And then like kind of direct into the Latin world, do a song with like Bad Bunny, I'm Well, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So you
know
can
what I'm
rap in Spanish.
Yeah,
if
for
you
sure.
want to.
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure.
That's
Somebody said, shh. Yeah. Oh, we ain't supposed to be talking about that? You got to have two different album deals?
Shout out to James Cruz.
Yes,
legend.
yes.
Oh my God.
You know, you with some pretty big people in the industry. Two-Tone, let's talk about Two-Tone.
Yes, that's family.
Yeah?
That's Unc right there,
Yeah?
yeah, for sure.
Let me tell you
He
something.
holding me down out here.
That guy rides for a lot of people.
Yeah.
This is a true story. I'm drunk off my mind. I don't know. I'm in New York, right? I was born in Jersey, but I'll never claim that because I've been in Orlando for so long.
Sure.
She's like, yo, let's go to what was it? Top Ring? One of the, what's the? Ringside. Let's go to Ringside. It's the North. You know, we're gonna go over there. Akon got part of that. You know, I forgot the whole story. So
Long time ago.
Yeah, he picks me up in New York at my sister's house, and then he has his own damn drink over there at the Ringside. And so I'm like, I'm happy. I'm in New York. I'm in Jersey drinking them. And I pass out in the back of the car. And we don't know what house
What
my
else is
sister's
there?
in. Damn. We don't know what. So he carries me up the stairs, all 3 flights. Somehow he remembered where my sister. And then my sister's not answering the door. And what does Two-Tone do? He pulls out the credit card.
Unlocks the door.
And unlocks my sister's shit.
Legendary.
And threw me on the
my
couch.
God.
Legendary.
I said, the next day, I said, how did I get in the house? He said, bro, I had to do what I had to do. I wasn't gonna leave you there. I said, what do you mean you had to do what you had to do? I took the credit card and hit him with the
Old school.
yeah.
That's that old school shit, yeah?
So you got some riders on your team.
And of course, he's got the legendary uncle, James Cruz.
Yes,
Like,
Yeah.
For sure.
been in the game forever. I known him 25 years. Like, we go back from the bad boy days. Wow. How does it feel to have such great presence
It's a blessing.
guiding your career?
It's definitely a blessing, you know what I'm saying? I get to, you know, learn the history, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And just like I said before, just taking all them gems and just, you know, being an open sponge,
That's dope as fuck, man.
for sure.
You dealt with James.
Forever.
You guys started talking about a conversation where he was cutting checks. James let it be known that them checks they were clearing and they were on time. What was the problem you was doing? Because he was getting a little hype before the conversation, you know, started recording.
My God. Yo, I forgot about a lot of them stories, man. 25 years, nigga, like, I don't remember them days like that, you know what I'm saying? Every once in a while,
He
somebody got
stuttered.
refreshed.
Yeah.
You know, when the check cleared,
Yeah.
you remember, like, yo, that's
Exactly.
anybody that
I
check
got that
clear, you
check.
love it. You got, yo, that's my guy right
Yeah,
there. Hey,
that's my best
yeah,
friend.
like,
James is definitely my guy, man. Always makes something happen.
For sure.
Got it. So tell us what you got the people that you wanted to get on the album. Any producers?
Wait,
that you,
hold up.
Yeah.
Is the album done?
No, it's not done.
Oh, okay.
Still in the works. Still
All
in the
right,
works.
cool.
I know this guy that made All I Do Is Win. It's
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah. Exactly.
I need to get, James, I need to get on the albums. Like, come on, man. Let me send some beats. Let me get on that album. I need that CJ. You know what I mean?
Come on in here. Come on in here, man. Come on in here.
This is the legendary James Cruz, by the way.
Give it up for James.
I'm not supposed to be on camera.
No, hey, listen. After drink champs, hey, come on, man. Like, yeah, you gotta be on. You gotta sit down and talk to us. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say this one thing. Ness, he's been a great friend forever, and I'm proud of what you've done.
Nah,
you know what I'm
thank
saying?
you, man.
Like with you and Khaled, like that loyalty there, that's something that we show. We don't have that a lot.
Yeah,
My
right.
brother Nick is his manager. I'm not his manager.
Okay.
All right.
But you got eyes on him.
That's my
Yeah,
yeah, that's my
I
uncle.
got eyes, I got ears, I got heart, I got soul, I got my prayers on him.
Yeah.
And you're on the
That's why
road.
I'm
So
here.
that's
That's it.
love.
But I'm here to support him because that right there, we all got to unify.
Of course.
The whole thing on Drink Champs about unification. We've been through too many wars in our game.
A lot.
Been through many problems.
Yep.
That stops here. With this
go.
team right here, we support each other. We love each
Sir.
other.
I love it.
Two-tone, one of the best.
Yeah.
You better
But you
believe it.
see what's happening here? Everybody here comes from an island somewhere. Everybody here comes from the Latin culture.
Latinos.
We're all here to support one another.
Yes.
Lucy Progreso y Achepo siempre. But that boy right there, this is about him.
Yeah.
Talk to him about Staten Island. Shout out to Staten Island, everybody in
sir.
Staten Island.
Let's go.
How is it over there? You know, we've been down here. You know, what's the
I've
new
never been
wave?
to Staten
No?
Island.
Never.
Never.
Yeah, it's like a it's a small town. As far as the music thing goes, not too many people make it out. Obviously, the last situation coming out of Staten Island was Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Is that pressure for you?
I wouldn't say that it's pressure. I would say that it's more of a blessing because look how long has been since something came out of there. So if I could be that next thing coming out, that's a blessing to me.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
You hitting the mic.
I know, I'm sorry.
And somebody go get Dada. Dada, you fucking up the damn podcast. You calling me right now on my iPhone. You outside stuck, can't get in. All right. So Staten Island.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Staten Island. All right. So let's get back to that. You said no pressure.
Yeah, definitely no pressure. Like I said, it's definitely a blessing, coming from, such a small city. Not too many, people make it out of there. Like I said, it's been 25 years since something came out of there. So, like I said, it's nothing but a blessing.
Great.
For sure. If I could be the face of the new Staten Island, I'm good with that. I got them on my back.
So, who all came? Just Wu-Tang? It's
Just
only
Wu-Tang.
Damn, that's crazy.
Only people I could think of.
Yeah, you're right.
We got a white walking the encyclopedia over there.
I went blank when you said that. No disrespect. He makes music?
Yeah. He makes music?
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah, I guess.
Never heard him.
Yeah.
Action.
And so, you looking real good. Yeah. There we go.
Take a shot to that.
Yeah. Should've got hot in here. Y'all definitely missed
it's
the
the
goddamn
lights.
conversation that went on before this. I'll let you know that. So what else, man? You're in town.
Yes, sir.
Where are you moving from? You got a show.
Yes.
So this is, in essence, your first two shows are gonna be here in Central Florida.
Yep, 100%. Tonight we at Tier Nightclub, celebrating 2 Tim's birthday. We got DJ Nice on the set, and Fame and Fortune in the building.
Nice,
You know what I'm
famous
saying?
fortune.
Yes, so definitely making a movie tonight for sure.
What are they expecting, like, for you to get on stage when somebody says, "Yo, this guy's he's gonna perform"?
That energy.
Yeah.
That energy. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing that whole New York style, that whole New York swag,
Yep.
and they love that. You know what I'm saying? They can't get enough of it. Every time Pop comes on, may he rest in peace. Every time Fabio comes on, that Whoopty comes on, different.
Nah, I love
the
it.
energy in the club.
I like the vibe that y'all got going on, especially
Yeah.
with the drill thing.
Yes,
You know what
for
I'm
sure.
saying? How many records did you do with the producer?
That producer in particular, that was, a lot of people don't know this, but Whoopty was my first drill beat that I ever recorded on.
Oh,
you know what
wow.
I'm saying? So it was kind of
So
just
that's
like a
dope.
tester. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got in the booth and I heard the beat and I was just like, yo, like this shit is hard. Like, let me see what I could do with this. And it happened to be Whoopty.
Amazing tester.
So
Any more records?
What did you
Yeah,
do?
for sure.
Did you put like 4 or 5 out and see what was gonna happen, and
Nah.
then
It
that was the first one, and let it rock?
The first one that I attempted to rap on was Whoopty. And I heard it in the studio. We was playing it, me and my mans. And it was like, yo, this one sounds like it's it.
Oof.
I was like, yo, we're gonna put it out. We did a video to it a week after, and that was it.
Oh, wow.
Overnight.
That's fast.
Yep,
Shit.
right after that.
You gotta love the new day.
Yes.
New day and era. Like so many ways to get shit moving so fast.
Artists come to us, right? Because we've been on radio for so many years, and the first thing they do is give us a song and says, "Yo, this is radio ready. This is radio ready." And you know, I always try to explain them like, that's your last step.
Yeah.
When you got the machine behind you, that's gonna put that money behind you. That's your last. Right now, you have 35 million platforms. What you doing on TikTok?
Yeah.
2 million? What you doing on YouTube? 2 million?
Yeah.
You have so many platforms that if you that nice, somebody's gonna hear your shit.
Yeah.
Because what's gonna happen is that you got a record, you put it on, you got a couple friends on Facebook, they're gonna share it.
Yep.
Then they're gonna share it. Then they're gonna share it.
Yeah,
It's that good.
The internet is, you know, probably, I want to say, one of the biggest platforms.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
So tell me, how did that song get so popping? Was it like TikTok? Was
You didn't
it
see the
freaking-
damn bachata dance?
Of course, nigga, I know.
yeah, you gotta, that's it, yeah.
I do that
With the
shit.
Let me
hand
see
up,
who's better. Who's
yeah.
better?
That's it. It's just that vibe. Like I said, that energy. You know, as soon as I dropped it, you know, the Instagrams and the, you know, the Facebooks and you know, definitely huge shout out to TikTok. You know, it went viral on TikTok. You know,
It's like 4 or 5 mils on there.
I think like about 5 million on the Whoopty challenge. So what we did was,
Oh, wow, they did
I did like a little dance challenge for everybody, and then
Was it this joint like the?
yeah, it was something
Definitely
like that.
not
yeah.
like that. I swear it wasn't. But
Yeah, so like I said, we started up a Whoopty challenge on TikTok.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? We did like a little dance for the kids and everything like that. So we had them do it, and then I actually did like a like kind of like a competition for them. You know what I'm saying? Like the winner gets, you know, I did a $100 contest. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So we had everybody, you know, on TikTok doing the Whoopty challenge, and it just went crazy.
That's dope as
Yeah,
fuck.
for sure.
I love it. I love it.
For sure.
So,
Finesse, can I get some more lick? Come on.
the last thing he needs is any more drinks,
Yeah,
ladies and
We
gentlemen.
vibing right now, bro.
Got it.
That's it.
So out of the, you know, you spoke about, you know, you followed Pun and Fat Joe and them. Right now, who are you like rocking with that you say, damn, okay, he's nice. I love to go, besides Pop Smoke, you had mentioned him, but somebody you listening to in the car and just, you know, on the way here saying, oh, let me check that out.
Yeah, like I said before, I definitely want to go back to like I said, I want to work with Drake. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely one of my inspirations.
Yep.
See, we had stopped the podcast, so I forgot what the fuck I asked.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I go right there.
Oh, yeah. A little bamboo? I need that bamboo.
We ain't got no Ciroc though, but
Yo, Diddy, you see your man?
What it do say
He
at?
ain't got no, you know?
we ain't got no Ciroc here, so everybody, you know, but we support everybody.
listen,
James supposed to bring the Ciroc bottles, but we ain't gonna say nothing.
I'm not the manager. I told you that. I'm just here to support my nephew. But we support Lil Wayne.
2 drinks and we're done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
He's about to be smacked, ladies and gentlemen.
kicking
At the
in.
next 2 sips, it's over with. We're
kicking
just
in.
gonna have to call the podcast quit.
That's it.
That's funny.
Outside of rapping, where you at in life? Like, what are you doing? Are you trying to do the business thing as well? Or you see any rappers that you say, damn, you know what? While I'm working on myself, can I catch a little one on the way, you know, on the way there? Like,
Outside of music, you know, I definitely want to get into like, you know, the whole acting shit. I definitely want to do the modeling shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely get in some film.
might as well just tell him he's pretty.
Yeah, I definitely.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
This guy
kidding.
got
I'm
jokes,
just-
man.
Yeah, he got jokes. Yo, I'm strictly, you know what I mean? Yeah. If you got a good look to it, you know,
Appreciate
you go
it.
far in this game, you know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
Yeah,
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 definitely
alright.
get into some film.
Dope.
You gonna tell him he's handsome too, huh? We just, hey, listen, we playing, man.
Nah, man, family shit for sure.
We're just super excited, bro, that, you know, New York is starting to get that buzz again,
Yup.
and then, you know what I'm saying?
New York's back for sure.
Yeah, as us,
that.
Latinos, you know, that's another prideful thing, man. So
Definitely,
on our
definitely a
end,
win, a big
you know,
one.
Yeah, on our end, any way that we can help, you know, we're around.
Sure, appreciate that.
And I'm sure Nasty and James
Oh, by
are
the
gonna
way,
be
you
talking.
did a dub for me.
Okay, yeah, for sure, definitely.
appreciate that.
For
Thank
sure, no problem.
Nice.
Stacks and CJ.
Yeah, we got
me
busy.
covered.
We got busy.
That's why I like, you know what I'm saying?
Gotta
That's the
show love.
grassroots.
That's
That
how
was
it's
from
You guys
back in
are
the
taking
day.
it back to the grassroots.
That's
like
the
where
base. You get
you're
what I'm
doing-
saying? That's the base of
you're
this shit.
taking care of the DJs.
That's it, yep.
And James came from the era with Diddy where the focus was DJs and making the artists hot. I told him thank you for the dub he
drops.
did for me. He did the drops on the records.
Thank him for thanks Stack.
Yes. Yeah,
I said
he
Stacks.
mentioned
No,
Stacks
that's
for
my
sure.
brother. You know Stacks is my guy.
Yes.
We give credit where credit due.
Huge.
Sure.
It's a team.
Yes.
We got our point guard right here.
Yep.
You got your center right here. Your power forward.
There
over
you go.
We got Stacks as a 2 guard. We got a squad.
Yep.
Yes,
I
sir.
love it.
Do you do you play any sports? Like you look like you're an active guy. Like
Yeah, definitely. Growing up, I played baseball.
All Latinos play baseball.
Yeah, I played baseball.
Except for you, you're probably the only one that I know.
You right.
Played baseball, started from like 5, to like 17, 18. And then, yeah, strictly.
What do you think the
baseball.
vibe is up in New York right now? The Yankees lost last night.
We need that W, man. We need that. We need another ring, you know what I'm saying?
How's
It's
it
done.
looking?
No, it's done. The Yankees
done?
done. Yeah, they lost last night.
Sorry,
It's over
y'all.
with.
We
Yeah.
need that W. It's all right, we'll come back.
Yeah. So, other than that, man, we appreciate you again stopping by.
sure,
Yo,
for
we're
sure,
looking
love.
forward to see what you got going on.
100%. I appreciate y'all for having me.
Yeah.
Anytime. You welcome here. You are Orlando, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
The people that you are rocking with, I don't know if you like, besides outside of your immediate circle, the people from Orlando are some good people.
Yes,
you
for
got,
sure.
You got
thorough.
Fame and Fortune,
Yes.
DJ Nice One, Tone. These guys have been staples here in the city.
Yeah.
100%.
And like everybody has their back, and the way they support you is absolutely amazing.
100%,
So
family.
once we see they're doing it, and like, yo, who's this kid? Bring him over here. Like, if
for
y'all.
sure.
Fucking with him like that, because if we
Yeah.
caught wind of the record, but obviously we didn't have that connection.
That-
yet, you know
yeah,
what I'm
for
saying?
sure, yeah.
So now we're at that point where
Yeah, I'm here, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Orlando, man, family.
Appreciate you,
sure.
man. Thank you.
you gonna give him the dance before you leave one time.
Hit him with that.
Let's see who do it better. Who do it
go,
better?
hit the dance.
Hey, who do it better? Come on.
You gotta, no, you gotta go like
Come
this.
on,
look.
Nasty man.
You gotta start off like
Nasty
this.
got 2 legs.
And then you gotta hit him with the, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, right? He acting Dominican in here.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
Hey, cut the tapes, man.
That's
Cut
it.
the tapes. He's messing up the podcast.
Yeah.
Got a clip that's going viral on social media, James, and
I got a few.
the latest. Yeah.
The latest one, the one that's going viral right now, is his first performance last night. But
Yes.
there's been a few this week. It's been a one of those Khaled weeks I like. A lot of fan love.
First and foremost, you gotta introduce yourself, James. You gotta tell them how you know what I mean, how you came in the game and like, because I know you from so many hats, from Byler to Diddy, working with 50, like you wore too many hats. Like you've been a legend in this game.
Thank you
25 years I know James, by the way.
We're not that old.
Yeah.
Nasty's 26.
Edit.
Thank you.
They met when they were babies.
Thank you for that. I think the way I like to describe myself is I'm Yolanda's son and I'm Alexis and Isabella's dad. That's it. That's all I am. Yolanda's son first and foremost. But I've had the blessing to be in the game for a while, good and bad. But yeah, I started as an intern at Mercury Records for the first black president of a major record label. From there, I went on to Universal Distribution. A lot of people don't know I worked Marilyn Manson, I worked Tupac, I worked Blackstreet, rest in peace, Pop. From there, from Universal Distribution, I worked RMM Records. I actually worked Marc Anthony La India when they were doing freestyle.
Damn.
Before they started singing in Spanish and doing salsa music.
Okay.
Would you guys appreciate that? Because we got to see that every time we do a barbecue at the house with Latinos. You know what I'm saying?
Can I ask you a question? When you run down that list, right? That's for us as Latinos, we're very prideful people, right? You were in the time, and so were we, where at one point music was called black music, right? And so I used to always have to identify that and try to explain to people, I don't see it as black music. I walk the way you walk. I talk the way you talk. I wear the same clothes you wear. You had a clip that just went viral, and it was a very powerful situation for Latinos. Can you dive into that a little bit? How you kind of broke it down?
What was the clip? Because he ain't even get into black history of how he came in the game. You know what I'm saying? He only touched on the beginning.
Well, I'm not getting caught in this crossfire. So let me finish the first. I've
Yeah,
been in a few too many crossfires in my career. But all the while in my career, my nephew was sitting on the sidelines just watching and soaking it all in and not even realizing that I was influencing someone musically and influencing them talent-wise without directly being involved with them. So going from Universal Distribution to Reebok and bringing Allen Iverson over to Reebok with the team, the Drop Squad, shout out to the whole Drop Squad at Reebok, and then Puff, and I being friends since we were really young, and Puff saying, all right, enough of this sneaker stuff, come work at Bad Boy. And then that just took my career on a whole nother level. I mean, Ness used to be on the street team, and I wanted to kill him a few times, but I couldn't. But back to, I was always I was always James Cruz. That last name is different. And like you just said something that I gotta acknowledge. If it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, and looks like a duck, it's a duck. And I say that when it comes to reggaeton. That's hip hop. It's just transition. Everything evolves. There's a natural evolution for everything in this world. Whether it's hip hop music and whether it's coming from the drum beat when you're talking about coming from the conga, when you're talking about coming from the beats in Africa. Everything has an ancestral baggage to it. And we sit back and we start to forget because we're oppressed. We're taught in school. We're taught in social media. We're taught in media, period. And we're distracted from what the truth is. So, but the truth is, Latinos have always been here. We're not guests here. I think that's what you're talking about?
Yeah,
That's about it?
yeah. For me, that was very touching because I was always around that, and it was always, I never brought it up, but always in the back of my mind, I was like, yo, why do they always say that? Like, why do they always, I was working at a radio station, rest in peace, 102 Jams, and I was known as the Spanish guy that was there, and they were like, that's the Spanish guy that works at the black radio station. That's how they
that's
was.
the South thing.
That's how they.
In New
yes,
York,
yes.
it's like black and
Yes.
Spanish are hip hop.
Speaking
That's
of-
part
yeah.
of the culture.
Well,
So,
you gotta understand, when you get outside of New York and Boston, Connecticut, that Northeast market, I'm either Mexican or Armenian or Albanian. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because being Latin is not a race. Being Latin is a culture. You're Cuban, Puerto Rican, but we're still Caribbeans. Everybody talks about Kool Herc. Kool Herc's Jamaican, excuse my language. Kool Herc is Jamaican. You know what I'm saying? That was a dub plates he was playing back in the days. And that's a very important part of the culture. But back to what I was saying was, sometimes because of the way history gets told and the way we're taught, if you go to school and you're learning about the French Revolution or you're learning about things that are not necessarily our history, you're learning about somebody else's history. So that gets inbred into your DNA. You have to learn to ask the question. You have to learn to test your own belief system that's been dictated to you, not by what's inside. And that's why I said as Latinos, we're not guests in hip hop. We've never been guests in hip hop. We won't be guests in hip hop. But somebody's got to stand up and say that.
And that for me, that was a point where I was brought it up, Nasty, where that was the clip. As many as he had viral, for me, it was always, I was told he's the Spanish guy that works at the black radio station forever until it started to more, change and evolve. But in my head, I couldn't understand that as to why somebody would point me out and be like, oh, no, I'm the radio guy. I'm the guy that's smashing and got #1 on the fucking radio. I ain't the Spanish guy that's on there.
I mean, it's a different ballgame. Coming down to Orlando before it became such a large Latin community down here, it was a different ballgame. I remember coming down here, and realistically, I'm gonna keep it 100. The first dude down here that was the god of radio was Pro Styles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Pro, what he was doing down here was unheard of. And then you saw when and I'm gonna call him Ness. I know it's nasty, but I'm gonna call him Ness. You know, but nasty when he was with Khaled, that sense of loyalty, that sense of camaraderie. If you look at him, you don't see he's Cuban. You see he's black, but we're lighter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's
Afro-Cuban.
this Afro-Cuban, and that's a real story because Afro-Cubans get into this world of why are we not accepted by our own? Because there's also internal racism that goes on, and nobody can tell me there isn't within families and within our culture. But that's something we got to deal with.
Yeah,
we got to deal
on the
with.
way over here.
You know, we got to deal with. That's a real conversation. But see, that's what I meant to do when it came to Latin. Let's have the conversation. Let's talk about it. Let's not make believe. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Yes, Latinos are very successful in many different areas, not just in music. Anybody here watch Major League Baseball? 56% of all Major League Baseball players of Latin descent.
Big time.
Okay? So we have made multiple leaps and bounds in other areas that we have to
Latin, right?
we have to learn to acknowledge.
Yes,
There you go,
sir.
Roberto Clemente.
Gotta rap, daddy.
That
Gotta
we have
rap.
to acknowledge. But rather than get into such a deep conversation, let's be clear. I want to applaud you three because you three are our next generation. Because you got the social media online. I don't understand none of that. I didn't even know what you meant by
Nasty
viral
might
when
be.
you first said it. No, but he got Cali. He got Cali. He got fans
the
up.
new generation.
But let's be clear. We need to have these conversations to bless the next generation because as Latinos, our teachings, our spiritual values, our own values in terms of how we raise our children is ancestral. Everybody has an abuela that you say bendición to. Everybody hangs up their phone and says bendición mami.
say
Everybody
bendición
talks to
to
their
him.
parent. That's a very important part of our culture. But this next generation has to keep that moving forward, because at the end of the day, we're all black, we're all from Africa. We're all, original man is in Africa. And what happened was that the slave ships stopped on some of our islands and left some of our African clavos there. And then they mixed with the Europeans, and then they mixed with the Spaniards.
I heard you said that.
So
Drop some of the flowers off.
So,
That was nice.
yeah. But you know what? Those slaves, some of them landed in that ocean and sunk to the bottom of it. But some of them kept their spirits alive and kept their religion alive and kept their messages alive. So now it's our turn. I'm not afraid to say Latinos are not gangsters in hip hop, and I'm not afraid to say that I do not manage CJ. CJ is my nephew. There is no paperwork, there's no money. When he gets signed, he's going to take all that and change his life and his family's life. And when I say his family's life for the better, like a lot of people just do it for the bread. It ain't about the bread. Not all money, good money. My cousin Nick told me that. My brother Nick told me that very long ago. My cousin Ralphie used to tell me, don't go pick up that dollar off the ground. You don't know what energy is on it. It might look good over there. You go grab it, you might take somebody else's negative energy. But to me, it's really about being honest with oneself. That boy right there is the future. Not just the future of music. I'm not saying that. But he is the future of our next generation. Two-Tone has been around for... Two-Tone checked me today and reminded me how I was not there with the Fat Boys.
I had a comment.
All right? So I got checked at breakfast today by Two-Tone. And yes, I was not there for the Fat Boys. And yes, I wasn't at the first ever hip-hop concert of all time at Nassau Coliseum. But then he also reminded me of this, ladies and gentlemen. Run DMC opened for the Fat Boys. Prince Marky D is the first Latino with a platinum record. Run DMC, triple platinum, excuse me. Run DMC
gems,
opened for the Fat Boys.
Crazy.
Prince Marky D is now one of the hottest DJs in Miami, DJing at some of the hottest clubs.
Is that amazing? Let me tell you, I gotta give him his flowers because he comes from the old school generation and he's still rocking right now with the new shit.
Yeah.
And he talking that damn booby
He sent me the he sent me the Instagram live the other day. He bad on the mic.
Yeah, he was going off. He was celebrating Two-Tone's birthday. I was like, yo, you see him? This is that nigga down there.
Yeah, but as much as he's that dude right now down there, as much as he's doing well, I want to go back to what I said, and I want people to think for 1 second. Run DMC opened for the Fat Boys. Crazy. Whatever happened with the Fat Boys, Run DMC is still pioneers and architects of this game and can still tour now. Why? Because Run DMC had an incredible team around them.
Yeah.
It's not just about you as an artist, it's about your manager, your road manager, your tour manager, your booking agent, your agent at the agency. You have so many other people that are important here. But you gotta remind you keep people like Two-Tone around. Number one, he's got a great soul, but he reminds you and keeps you humble. CJ is my nephew. I've got more love and prayers on his head than I have anything else. What's happening is organic. I said it to him last night after his first show in front of 2,000 people. I said, I've never seen anything like this. This reminds me of this thing I remember called Wankster. And it was for real because it's happening organically. It's happening naturally in another way. So, but what I'm saying to you two, what you guys are doing here, keep it going. I feel so happy to see my Latino brothers and sisters, Puerto Rican, Cuban, Dominican, Mexican, Argentinian, whatever you are, stand up for who you are because we are not a race. Yeah. We're not ethnicity. We are a culture. Okay? When I say ahorita, that means later on. Yeah. When my Mexican brother Milk says ahorita, that means right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I know you eat rice and beans, I eat rice and beans. Yeah. Some of our Puerto Ricans.
Yours red.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
It's
that's
still
fine.
Beans, though. Yeah.
It's still beans. But here, as far as what you guys are doing, keep doing it because our community needs leaders. Our community needs people who are going to tell the truth. But our community also needs to learn from the past. We created a template in hip hop, a blueprint. Yep. That blueprint was made by trial and error. We did not know what the hell we were doing. We had no idea. We were just having a ball with it. Yeah. We had no idea, and look where it came. It became a global influence.
Beautiful. Saved my life.
What might happen next with reggaeton? What might happen next with bachata? What might happen next with all this other great music that's coming out, these great artists? Yeah. When I see Anuel and I see Balvin doing a McDonald's commercial, and I get to really applaud Bad Bunny for having 1 million people watching his stream. Yeah, they're Latin and I'm rooting for them. But at the same time, I'm still rooting for the other rappers that are out there. Yeah. Your little babies. I'm still rooting for these guys, you know what I'm saying? Because it's part of our culture. But you know what? I teach one thing. I don't care if a Puerto Rican's fighting a Cuban in a fight. I'm rooting for Puerto Rican. I don't care what you say. All right?
So watch your back, Nasty. Watch your back.
All right? So I don't know that boxing thing.
now.
No, that boxing thing's my thing. That boxing thing's my thing. But I tell you, but I know if there's a Cuban fighting a Puerto Rican, you better be rooting for the Cuban because I might be questioning you unless it's just a straight block. But what I'm trying to say is, yo, listen, you guys are doing a great job.
Thank you, bro.
Nasty,
Appreciate
I
it.
applaud you. The loyalty you and Khaled have should be a testament to this world. I've always followed you and respected what you've done, B. Like, you know what I'm saying? Orlando's one of the next hottest markets. Don't let it slip through your hands.
Never.
And yo, and one more person I got to shout out. I can't stop. If I'm in Orlando,
Yeah.
first of all, shout out to Mickey, shout out to Donald, shout out to Goofy, all y'all. I'll see y'all in a minute. But there's this DJ out here that is probably one of the most humble, unique individuals I've ever met at his stage in his career. And the boy's nice.
Yeah.
He's not just
See
nice
what you did
one.
there. I see what you did there.
He's not just nice one.
Yeah.
But he's a nice one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because his heart's in the right place.
Great.
Yeah.
And I've had the chance to work with him indirectly, but now I've worked with him directly. And between him and Stax and Camilo and Enough and Big Ben, and I know I'm saying a lot of guys everybody might or might not know, but they're so important to this culture.
Yeah.
But we have to unify, not just in personal, like I'm saying, but in business.
Yeah.
And not all money is good money, but not everything's about money.
Yeah.
Sometimes the universe pays you back in so many other ways. You know, so I'm still here. And if you listen to that Drink Champs, I shouldn't be here. But thank God I am here. You know what I'm saying? So you guys keep doing what you're doing. And by the way, we're in a Latin-owned studio. Like this is a Latin-owned studio. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is real. This is, Millennia 3 Studios.
Yeah.
Like, we're in a Latin-owned studio. Like,
real.
you know what I mean? Let's look at what's happened in the past. If you look at the Hasidic Jews in New York City, they stuck together and they owned their properties and reinvested in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're all talking about, black excellence and investing in black businesses. There's nothing wrong with doing the same for us, as long as we're respectful and do it with humility.
Yep.
So,
Big time.
Agreed.
Damn.
God damn, boy. I feel like we got a hug, man.
Fucking legend,
Yeah.
James Cruz.
God, thank you for coming on here.
but
man.
now before all the other stuff, you gotta ask CJ one more question. Who's he want on the remix? Don't answer that. Don't answer. That was just a joke to cut.
I'm about to say,
That was
you
just
set
a
me
cut.
up like that?
That was just a cut. That was just a cut. That was just a cut.
Set me up.
Because once that goes out,
Can't give that up. That's a secret. That's locked up in a vault.
Is it already done? That's all I need to know.
thank you, man.
We don't gotta
No
answer
comment.
much.
No
It
comment.
can't-
No
it can't be
comment.
done yet.
No
Nah.
comment. No comment.
It's going heavy, so I'm sure there's a lot of
Listen, man.
artists
Just
are probably
know
gonna be
it's
coming
gonna
at
be.
you.
You know there's gonna be artists coming at him.
Yeah,
So
of
he's
course.
gotta wait his, you know what I'm
sure.
saying? Let it breathe a little.
Just know it's gonna be major.
Of course.
Sure.
Dope.
Two toe to toe with. Like, how do you tell an artist? I don't know if I can get you on this remix.
Nah, we gon' like I said, it's gonna be major.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I love it. I can't
Major.
wait.
good stuff.
Can't wait.
That's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes,
Rap
sir.
CJ, New York
We're here.
City's finest.
Yes, sir.
Talking
Orlando.
nasty with Ricky.
Love.
Congratulations.
Thank
Yes, sir.
you, guys.
I would
Yeah,
try,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I can't dance for shit.